Co-main event Taylor tape is brought to you by the Road to Dubai. Taylor Lapilus 33, Ali Taleb is 27. Taleb is 5'7", making him an inch taller, but the longer arms belong to Taylor Lapilus.
All right, we got some keys to victory for the co-main event. Taylor Lapilus got to feint and move. You can't stand in front of Ali Taleb. Counter-striking, but smart counter-striking. Don't get drawn in and then clinch under pressure. For Ali Taleb, he's got to close the cage down, but he's got to have controlled aggression. And those punching power combinations is what gets the fight won for him.
Ali Taleb in the black trunks, Taylor Lapilus in the red. Lapilus in the fighter meetings told us how excited he was to be competing here in Brussels, Belgium. This is the 26th fight of his pro career. Guess where the first fight of his pro career was? Right here in Brussels.
You gotta love that full circle. You can see the difference, the twitchiness of Ali Taleb. And you can see the measuring style of Taylor Lapilus. He's waiting for Ali Taleb to commit to something, and he'll give him that space and try and counter. But this is good composure from Ali Taleb because he knows the dangers of Lapilus's counter-striking.
They're in opposite stances, with Lapilus being the southpaw, so a lot of hand fighting here with that lead hand for both men. Left hand for Taleb, right hand for Lapilus, pawing at the other hand, trying to find an opening, trying to figure out some timing.
Yeah, that body kick's available as well. You can see how high the back arm of Ali Taleb is, exposing his midsection. First real engagement there. Lapilus reached in with the backhand. A couple of counters from Ali Taleb, but he's maintaining his composure right now. At least he was for a moment.
Let's see that twitchy style of Ali Taleb. Most often, though, it's moving forward.
The challenge is, how does he get close enough to Taylor Lapilus to hit him without exposing himself? That was beautiful work. Blocked the kick, caught the kick, just like Paul Hughes, who's sitting cage side. Oh, there's the body kick, though. Got to be guarding that liver, and then obviously when you drop your elbow to block your body, then your head's exposed.
Now Taleb following Lapilus around the smart cage.
The impatience will start to kick in eventually for Ali Taleb, especially because Taylor Lapilus is very good at controlling his emotions. He won't be responsive to the crowd or anything like that. He'll pick his opportunities, and if Ali Taleb starts to get frustrated, he'll start to make bad decisions.
Good motion out there for Taleb. Engaged with the combination and then just floated outside of the counterpunch from Taylor Lapilus.
I like that attack to the body from Taylor Lapilus. I think he could start utilizing his rear knee as well when it gets closer. Lovely straight left, just pops on the cheekbone of Ali Taleb.
Taleb's corner, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣 in the fighter meetings was talking about how humble Taleb is, even as he's emerged from PFL MENA as a champion and he's fighting now on the big stage. He's the guy who mops the mats. He's the guy who shows up to practice early and leaves late. Very dedicated to the sport.
There's that rear knee to the body. You've got to love when you get a former pro fighter like 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣 who has high-level experience, who takes on students, and one particular student gravitates to them and makes that person their sole guide in this sport and trusts them. And that beautiful relationship, it's symbiosis between the two of them. And you can see it's bringing the best out of Ali Taleb. There's that knee to the body again, Sean. Got to be careful of that. Good thing he's got a six-pack that will bounce that knee off them.
You know, beyond just the impact of the knee itself, the thing that makes it most dangerous for Taleb is he's a guy who keeps score in his own head sometimes in these fights. So if you land something big, he's going to rush in to try and get it back.
Yeah, very true. The side kick again, look, as you said, Sean, he hops straight back into range.
I mean, it's such a fan-friendly style for Ali Taleb. He always wants to be there, close enough to strike, live in that pocket. But it's a tough, tough thing against somebody like Taylor Lapilus.
Good timing on that jab by Taylor Lapilus. Caught Ali Taleb drifting across his center line, in range.
See this, that bouncing. This is a great adjustment from Ali Taleb from the style we've seen him fight with most often. Being a lot more disciplined and composed here.
This is going to be the difference with someone like Ali Taleb. If they go from being a regional champion to being a world champion. 10-second clapper. Like, they have to make better decisions. When you have all of the physical attributes and the technical skills, it always comes down to those sliding door moments, as my friend and boxing coach 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘 would say.
They want to know what happens between Ali Taleb. They want to know what happens for Taylor Lapilus at his PFL debut. A sold-out show. Huge moment for PFL Europe. And I think that's 2 in a row if I'm keeping score correctly.
I mean, I would probably count Leon as well. That was a pretty good show. We're on a roll over here. We're blessed with an incredible crowd and great fighters. And of course, you know, we've got some stars emerging that help us bring these other fights to the fans. I mean, Patrick has really opened a lot of doors for these Belgian fighters that have been stepping into the PFL. So to bring the show here with Patrick in the main event, give all of his friends and teammates and countrymen a spotlight. Special times in MMA.
If you haven't downloaded the PFL app yet, you need to, so you can check out the entire catalog of PFL Europe fights, PFL MENA fights. We had a great card last night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, full of finishes. You can find them on the PFL app. And if you want to watch PFL Africa, which launches in 2 weeks in Cape Town, you got to download that app. There's a QR code at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Lapilus staying on his bike here. Digs that body kick into the midsection again.
Ali Taleb is stalking now. You know, Taylor Lapilus is deceptively fast, isn't he? Like, we expect Ali Taleb to be fast because he's always kind of twitchy and loaded. But Lapilus is super relaxed, and then when he decides to go, his jab snaps out very quickly. And also his footwork and head movement. A few times Ali Taleb has stepped in with a right-hand left hook, and Lapilus has rolled under and into the pocket of safety.
It's one of the great conundrums of combat sports, Dan. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. So by transitive property, slow is fast. Oh! Big knockdown for Lapilus, and here come the hammer fists.
Armbar for Ali Taleb attempt on the bottom.
And Lapilus had to address it before he got back to work with the left hand.
Ali's taking some big hammer fists here. He's managed to recover his guard.
And to trap the arm of Taylor Lapilus.
You can see some damage on the face of Ali Taleb. He's got an overhook, he's controlling the wrist. He lets go and goes for an elbow, but there's no space to really do a great deal of damage. And he's got that body triangle, which is an unusual thing to do in guard. It limits your opportunities to attack with submissions because you've got to open your legs before you can move your hips. Overhook again, you can see that wrist control, trying with the triangle. I think Taylor needs to focus on getting that right arm free so he can make some space and strike. While ever that arm's there, his attack is going to be stifled because of the limited space. There's a warning from the referee.
Now some posture here from Taylor Lapilus. 90 seconds left in round 2.
Watch your fingers, Ali. Watch your fingers on the face.
Man, they're flooding shots to the midsection. Can you hear those? Good
work by Ali Ali Taleb to get himself back to his feet. Got his legs in the fight, scrambles upright. Lapilus just missed with a head kick there. Just a little bit too fast. Taylor Lapilus in and out before Ali Taleb can generate a powerful strike in response.
Good body kick there. Ali Taleb's got to get started though. He's going to be frustrated with himself if he lets this third round coast by.
Blitzes forward with a three-punch combination, but Lapilus just drifts away. Round 3 coming.
All right, third and final round. Ali, you ready? Taylor, you ready? Enjoy.
Lapilus in the red, Taleb in the black. Final round of our co-main event. Up next, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘, Danny Roberts to close the show in Brussels.
Now the pressure's really on Taleb in this round. The whole time he's been trying to chase Taylor Lapilus down. He's not really been able to land anything significant. Nice slip, nice knee to the body. Ali Taleb returns it. Bit of an exchange in the clinch here, but it looks to me like Lapilus is just a little stronger in these clinch positions.
Watch your fingers.
We're going to see a short elbow here, maybe. The perfect opportunity for someone if they can get an arm free.
Knee on the exit from Ali Taleb. Good head movement.
Yeah, he's got to look for his own counters though now, Taleb. He's got to try and feed off what Lapilus is doing. His own attacks are falling short because of Lapilus' footwork. Whereas when Lapilus throws, he kind of stays in range. There are the opportunities for Taleb to counter. Again, nice knee to the body from Taylor Lapilus. Lapilus got him biting on those feints as well.
Lapilus so good at measuring the distance. Left hand to the body now.
Yeah, you see now Lapilus on the front foot a little bit. This is not what you want to see from Ali Taleb if you're in his corner. He might be hurt. I know there's some swelling on his face, but I actually think maybe the body shots have got his attention. A couple of times now, Lapilus has sunk a left hand into his midsection. There's a knee, a kick, sorry. We've seen knees.
You see that elbow kind of drifting downward toward the hip. As Ali Taleb is faced with that tough decision, do I keep the hand high and my liver exposed?
I think we're going to see a rear head kick from Taleb soon because he's noticing, from Lapilus. He's noticing that Taleb is slipping away from his jab. And if I'm Lapilus, I'm thinking, right, if I sneak a head kicker on the side of that, he's going to move himself onto it. Slip on the canvas.
Now Ali Taleb on a single leg. Overhook for Taylor Lapilus. He's able to shrug Taleb up chest to chest.
Crowd getting restless with this one. Been kind of spoiled with some of the finishes that we've had in a couple of recent fights.
Some huge finishes tonight. Again, if you missed any, you can find them in our full fight library on the PFL app. Good kick there from Ali Taleb, but he eats a jab.
Nice. Clever movement from Lapilus. Starting to open up a little bit. I think you can see Taleb is fading both in conditioning and confidence. Minute 15, and Ali Taleb has got to do something. That was a nice short right hand. He needs some more of those. I'd like to see him put his punches together. We know that left hook's dangerous.
Taleb showing some action with his lead leg, trying to get Taylor Lapilus to come forward, but another jab. So long with those jabs and sharp.
What I love as well is that he's reaching for the lead hand and there's no drawback before he powers the jab in. There's no power in it, he's just touching with it. And it's really disrupting Ali Taleb's forward movement. It's really distracting him from his own attack. 20 seconds to go. Lapilus is cruising here.
So Taylor Lapilus fighting in Brussels, Belgium for the first time since 2012 at his pro MMA debut. Looks like he'll be getting his hand raised in his PFL debut.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges scored the bout the same at 30-27. For your winner, by unanimous decision, Taylor Lapilus!
Good movement there from Ali Taleb.
Very clever work with that jab.
Diana and Daniela, our ring girls.